You created a simple HTTP handler that redirects a user's requests in the previous lesson. That's lesson 7.5. In this lesson, you'll apply your HTTP handler to the Walks folder in the Forest Walks project. An HTTP handler won't do anything unless you configure a web.config file to apply it to a folder. To begin this lesson, open the Forest Walks project from your Sample Files folder. You're now going to add a new web.config file to the Walks folder. Right-click the Walks folder in the Solution Explorer and click Add, New Item. Now click Web in the left-hand pane, then scroll down and click Web Configuration File. Now click Add. A new web.config file appears in the Walks folder, and the file is automatically opened. Now you'll need to add some code to apply your HTTP handler to the Walks folder. Add the following code inside the system.web tag. HTTP handlers, add verb equals star, path equals star, type equals forest walks dot walk handler. This code configures your application to handle all web requests for the Walks folder with your Walk Handler HTTP handler. The verb property indicates the type of request. When your web browser sends a request to a web server, it is accompanied by a verb indicating the type of the request. The possible verbs are as follows. Get is a standard request for a resource on the server, such as a page or an image. Head is a request for information about a resource, but not the resource itself. Post is a request that sends information to the server. Put is a request that uploads a file to the server. Delete is a request to delete a file from the server. Trace is a request for information about the connection between the web browser and the server. Options is a request for a list of possible verbs. And connect is a request to make a secure connection. By changing the verb property in the web.config file, you could individually intercept each of these verbs with a different handler. Setting the verb property to star indicates that this handler should handle all types of request. The path property indicates the file name that the handler should handle. For example, a path property of star.jpg would only handle requests for files with names ending in .jpg. Note that you cannot use the path property to specify subfolders, so you couldn't use a path property of /walks/star. This is the reason that you can't add the handler to the main web.config file. Finally, the type property specifies which class contains the HTTP handler. Your HTTP handler is the forestwalks.walkhandler class. Let's now test your code. Click Debug, Start Debugging. Now, using your web browser's address bar, attempt to navigate to /walks/Dream Falls. Your HTTP handler automatically redirects you to dreamfalls.aspx in your web application's root folder. Now attempt to navigate to /walks/Sunbeam Hill. Your HTTP handler automatically redirects you to sunbeamhill.aspx. Now attempt to navigate to /walks/bad page. This time, the HTTP handler redirects you back to default.aspx. HTTP handlers have many potential uses. In this example, the owners of the Forest Walks website could advertise links to the /walks/Dream Falls page. This address looks nicer and is easier for the user to remember and type than the path to the ASPX page. HTTP handlers can also be used to create virtual files. By intercepting a request for a file and populating the context.response object with appropriate data, you can create the illusion of a file. This can be useful when you are storing files in a database and want to make them easily accessible. These are just a few of the possibilities. By using HTTP handlers, you can take full control of the web server's response to any request. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 7.6. Apply an HTTP handler to a folder.